Okay, what up people? It's another time. Right now, just said I should check up on my trades since yesterday, and currently we are up for something dollars, around $30 ago. All right, so about the trades I took yesterday, I think they've already hit profit. A lot of them. You can see them right here. Oh, sorry, that was a mistake. Right here. So two of them already hit profit. The British pounds New Zealand dollar and the British pound Australian dollar. Looking at it right now, you think it's just one swoop, but remember the entire premise around it was that this was the weekly fair value gap. We have this high crossing through the fair value gap, and I expected price to come back in and find the way out. You can see that happens. Remember what I said was fair value gap in and a fair value gap out, and well, we entered the trade. It clocked us in, and 1 2 3 4 4 candles, and we're done. Same thing with the British pound Australian dollar. The British pound Australian dollar, you can see here. Remember last week on Sunday I said I'm not so trustworthy of this fair value gap, but doesn't mean it won't hold. You can see this high right here just below it. Doesn't mean it won't hold for at least a while. So I wasn't so sure, that's why I had it, a bit red. But this one I'm more comfortable with. When I say comfortable, doesn't mean it is definitely going to work. It just means that I just tend to feel like this is most likely to work compared to another one. So you can see right here, we entered our trade immediately after this fair value gap was completed. We got filled in immediately. Price went down and went up. So remember yesterday I said after I saw this first fair value gap, I was like, okay, this is likely going to work, right? Because we have a follow through, and you can see a follow through to take profit. So currently what we have running is the Euro Australian dollar. I'm yet to see a follow through here. I'm still quite skeptical. The reason why I don't trust all of this is because I have not seen a clear push. There is a push down here, a push downwards, though it has been nullified. It has been nullified since price closed above this level. So this down close has been nullified, but I am still relying on what this particular fair value gap I came in with. So until I start seeing like a good momentum for price to move up, I don't feel at rest. Also, the Canadian dollar Swiss franc, like this is the one that I said I do not trust at all, because price started to do very, very crazy things. So price finally made a follow through right here, and also another one right here. But I'll be totally out of this trade if the market finds a closing above this position right now. So it means what we're going to be doing right now in this trade is we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this. Just this distance is specifically for spread purposes, just in case we have like a huge spread or something like that. So we're mitigating the possible loss that can happen, right? We're mitigating the possible loss that can happen. And let's just watch how this plays out. But I don't feel this is going to go yet. I feel this is going to, there are two things that can happen. It can either come up here and finally kick me out, or it could find its way, sweep this low, and then create another fair value gap in and a fair value gap out. So in order to have more or less faith in this trade, what I do is I pick up, for example, the Euro AUD, and I come down to marketmake.bbpips.com, and I just focus on the Euro and the New Zealand dollar. So what's been happening recently? So you see the Euro is beginning to lose. You see it's set to daily first and foremost. The Euro is beginning to lose strength, but also the New Zealand dollar. Is it New Zealand or Australian dollar? Oh, it's supposed to be Australian dollar. So that's where we're making a mistake. So the Australian dollars is also losing, and it's losing faster than the Euro. But because they are both losing, you get one, it's falling faster than the other. Probably that's why I am in this position where it's moving, but it's moving slower than expected. So at this point, I should be be cutting off some profits and letting the rest, run. For the next one, which is the Canadian dollar Swiss franc, so Canadian dollar and Swiss franc, you can see that the Swiss franc is stronger than the Canadian dollar, but the Canadian dollar, if you just look carefully, you notice it's beginning to tilt upwards. I can reduce the time frame a little bit more. You see that they're both similar in terms of strength on the 4 hours. They're not, there's no big difference, but on the daily, you see overall on the daily, the Swiss franc is still quite stronger than the Canadian dollar. So in my opinion, the Swiss franc should have more strength. It's supposed to come sell slowly. But these two trades are trades that I'm just watching out with, side eye, and we're looking and seeing if it's something that's worth taking. At the same time, we'll start looking for other necessary opportunities. For example, you can see right here on the weekly, the Swiss franc is currently like the strongest currency in the market. And if you compare it against the Australian dollar right now, you'd notice significant spread away from each other. So if you put that down to the 1 hour, to the daily, notice that the Australian dollar, since it's dying, if you should pick up a view for something like that, right? AUD CAD, I think if I should see AUD Canadian dollar, it should be tanking hard. Yep, you can see that just before you even opened, I already knew what to expect. So looking at this market, I'll just check if I have a weekly expense or a monthly context, and I don't have any, so I can't actually be looking at this market for a trade yet. On the daily, wow, you can see what's happening today is bad, really bad. So we've not had like a good enough momentum to choose, so this is not a market I want to trade. Alright people, so that's the updates of the trades I took. If I get to want to take another trade, I'll make an update video short like this and catch you all next time.